We have our semi-final game this morning between the Trois Rivieres Blackbirds and your Kingston Colts. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the starting unit for your Kingston Colts. Batting first, wearing number 6, Declan Cashman. Batting second, wearing number 26, Robbie Carmichael. Batting third, number 21, Callum Pardee. Wearing number 77, batting cleanup, Charlie Harnden. Batting fifth, number 7, Lucas Rogers. Batting sixth, number 23, Lucas Valente. Number 17 for the Colts, Declan Bowie. Number 11, Bryson Hollywood. Number 10, Charlie Labarge. Number 3, Max Harnden. Number 44, Liam Kirkpatrick. And number 60, Casey Cunningham. Coaching the Colts, Mr. Chris Bowie, Mr. Tim Labarge, and Mr. Chase Beauchart. The host team for this semi-final, the Trois Rivieres Blackbirds. Leading off, number 17, Samuel Gauthier. Batting second, the catcher, Sam Desmarais. Batting third, number 21, Joey Blanchette. The cleanup hitter, number 23, Jaden Renault. Batting fifth, number 22, Xavier Jobido. Batting sixth, number 32, Romeo Nocedo. Batting seventh, number 12, Teo Marcil. Batting eighth, number 7, Thomas Gauthier. Batting ninth, number 9, Nathan Mathieu. Batting 10th, number 44, Emeric Fournier. And batting 11th, the shortstop, or number 55, Loic Saint-Louis. Coaching the Blackbirds, Mr. Pascal Bollard, Mr. Benoit Gauthier, and Mr. Daniel Mathieu. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please rise, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
True patriot love in all of us command.
Our umpires for this semifinal game: at third base, Mr. Phil Marleau from Cornwall. At second base from Saint-Hilaire, Quebec, Mr. Hugo LeBlanc. At first base from Ottawa, Mr. Tyler T-Mac Reddick. And your home plate umpire from our nation's capital, Mr. Tom Kowalik. Our Little League pledges this morning: in English, from the Colts, our player Charlie Labarge, our parent Joelle Rogers, and in French, our player Romeo Niceto and our parent Sylvia Chartier.
I trust in God, I love my country, and I will expect its
Mike's not on.
How do you turn it?
Ready?
I trust in God, I love my country, and I will expect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but when I lose, I will always do my best.
Good job.
Je crois en Dieu, j'aime mon pays et je respecterai les lois. Je jouerai honnêtement et j'essaierai de gagner, mais que je gagne ou non, je ferai toujours de mon mieux.
I will teach all children to play fair and do their best. I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game.
J'enseignerai à tous les enfants à jouer avec fair play et à faire de leur mieux. Je soutiendrai positivement tous les managers, entraîneurs et joueurs. Je respecterai les décisions des arbitres. Je féliciterai les efforts fournis, quel que soit le résultat du match.
Thank you. Turn the mic off. Turn the mic.
Play ball!
Go. Good.
Well, then you can do it if you like.
Yes, sir. Come on, strike.
Just over a week ago today, 7 teams from around Ontario and 2 from Quebec joined us here in the Limestone City in Kingston with one common goal: book a ticket to BC and win the Eastern Canadian Championships. And we've reached semi-final baseball. We've whittled it down to 4 as 3 teams have been sent home. It's the first semi-finals of the day as the host team, the Kingston Colts, take on the undefeated beasts, the Trois Rivieres Blackbirds. Hello everybody, my name is Jacob Ewing, joined alongside producer Ryan Hennessy, and we are excited. Oh boy, we've been waiting for this moment since the tournament started, where the real fun begins. Well, the round robin was fun, but oh man, you cannot beat the pressure of these games. And Charlie Herndon starts things off with a strikeout as he freezes up Samuel Gauthier, and there's one down. And the Blackbirds still haven't been exposed of a weakness. Strong on the bats, strong arms at the mound. Can the Colts find one here? As first pitch to Sam Desmarais, who would be playing catcher on the defensive side as he typically does for the Blackbirds. And Desmarais gets a piece of it. He's early for strike number 1, and we'll split the first 2 pitches. As well, Trois Rivieres has continued to almost mercy rule every team they have played. Their wins 22-0, 14-4, 16-6, 15-7, 17-5, and 14-5. And strike as Desmarais goes on through, and Herndon will put him against it. As Charlie searching for back-to-back punch-outs. One, 2. Got him! Strike 3! And quite the start to the ball game for Charlie Herndon as he strikes out the first 2 batters he sees, and there's 2 down. As it's fist bumps all around from the infield as they go to celebrate early on, but hey, lots of ball left to play. It's just the top of the inning, but the vibes are alive here for the Colts. They have the home team advantage as well as, well, obviously being the host team, and the Colts have a very passionate fan base. But hey, the Trois Rivieres fan base has traveled. They've been loud all week long. We've seen the support also in the YouTube chat. It's a battle of 2 very passionate fan bases as Joey Blanchette will foul the first pitch off he sees. As Blanchette writes, his special talent is that he is a clutch player. And well, a perfect time to showcase being clutch is in a elimination game as Blanchette flies this one to deep left field. That's over top of Max Herndon's head. And Joey Blanchette will have the first base hit of the ball game for the Trois Rivieres Blackbirds. It's a double as he's into scoring position. And here's cleanup hitter and starting pitcher Jaden Renault, who will have his first at-bat here as he looks to get the Blackbirds on the board. And runner down the third, and they won't test him. Joey Blanchette, a base hit away now. As aggressive on the base pass after Herndon flew that one to the backstop. The 1-0. The breaking ball up the middle. Easy handle for Herndon. Underhand flip in time. And will save a run as Blanchette came around, but it won't matter as the Colts keep it scoreless on the defensive side and will send them to the first time of the bats. When we return, the Colts look to open the scoring in the bottom of the first inning. You're watching semifinals game 1 here in Kingston. Bottom of the first here back in Kingston, and it's Declan Cashman to lead things off. Cashman, Carmichael, Purdy, 1, 2, 3. To face Jaden Renault, who has been put in high leverage situations for this Blackbirds team and has his biggest start of the tournament. Of the 1-0 pitch. That's strike one on the outside. And we'll split the first two for Mr. Cashman. Cashman flies this one to left center field. Two outfielders move into it, and able to make the grab is Samuel Gaultier. And there's one down. This will bring up Robbie Carmichael, one of the 2 home run mans for the Colts, as Carmichael got a hold of one a couple games ago. That's first pitch to Carmichael in there for strike one. Let's meet a bit about our starting pitcher this morning for Trois Rivieres. Special superstition before a game. He just writes listening to music. You wonder what type gets Renault going, but it must be working as he's got a quick 0-2 count against Carmichael. Favorite baseball player, Juan Soto. And his dream career, well, what else would it be but an MLB player? 0-2 pitch. Got him. Strike three as Carmichael swings at that one and goes underneath of it. And it's 2 down as Renault picks up his first strikeout of the ball game. And there's Callum Purdy, the first baseman, as he looks to spark something in the Colts offense. And he'll hold off and take the first pitch, which is just beautifully located by Renault. That's outside, and we'll split the first two. Purdy had quite the successful game yesterday, especially at the bats. A couple base hits, if not 3. 1-1. And he'll hold off again, and that's the second strike where Renault has froze him up in that similar area. We'll see if he goes back to it here in a potential finishing pitch, the 1-2. And outside for a second ball. Moves to a 2-2 pitch. That's high up, and we'll have a full count. So Purdy writes his special talent is singing. And I love that. You haven't seen anybody else write that, so Purdy quite has the pipes. Does he have the at-bat here, though? The full count payoff. It's ball 4 for Callum Purdy, and he'll sing his way down to first base. And the first base run of the ball game for the Colts, as it will bring up the starting pitcher, Charlie Harnden, who was able to work himself out of a runner at third in the top of the inning to keep things tied. Runner down to second. The throw from Desmarais squeaks all the way out to center field. And Purdy has got his chance at a scoring position here now at second. Harnden gets a piece of it just early as Renault gave him the off speed. He'll foul it off and go 1-1. Goes on that one. Throw down the third, gets all the way to left field. Callum Purdy's getting the wave, and the Colts will open the scoring. As a missed throw there from Sam Desmarais, as it was very right to the third baseman. Theo Marcil, he's not able to hold on to it. And the Colts are alive. That might be the first deficit the Blackbirds have in an all tournament long. I think it is. It's the first time the Blackbirds have faced any adversity. Can the Colts build on this? 2 strikes in the count going Renault's way. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And got him, strike 3 as he freezes up Herndon and blows it by at the knees. And that will do it for the first inning. But the Colts, as mentioned, give their first deficit to the tournament to the Blackbirds. And we'll see how they respond as Trois Rivieres looks to get on the board themselves when we return for the top of the second inning. Second inning underway here in Kingston. Charlie Herndon back at the mound, now defending a lead. And it's ball 1 for the leadoff hitter here at the top of the second, Xavier Jobedon. Well, Jobedon, Nocido, and Marcil. As a perfect breaking ball there, off-speed pitch gets Jobedon going through. And it's 1-1. And looks for the outside, and then we'll see ball 2. It's easy to tell, especially when Jobedon is on defense. He wears an arm sleeve on his left arm that is consisted of colors of pink and blue. And so, honestly, it helps me a lot because sometimes when they shuffle around in the outfield, I can say, oh, that is Xavier Jobedon out in right field. I can tell. So I got to thank him for that. Makes my job a little easier. There's strike 2 looking. Bring us to a full count on the first batter. Then Herndon will face. And we'll have the payoff. Jobedon down the left field line. Cashman looking forward in a diving attempt. Won't be successful as it will just drop down foul and will stay at a full count. Jobedon really wanted to stay at first, but Valente will have his bat waiting for him. Also go back to the box. And we'll do it all over again. Herndon, who had 2 strikeouts in the first inning, looking for 1 more here to start off the second. And Jobedon will foul it back. So Charlie, one of his first starts of the tournament, he came in a relief effort a couple days ago in the game where the Colts came back against the Ottawa West Twins. This one in play, dies down quickly. Labarge, the scoop toss to first is good. And there's 1 down. as I was mentioning, Labarge came in, or pardon me, Herndon rather, came in that game where the Colts came all the way back and shut things down in the final inning. And I'll put into his biggest piece of action here. And how about his opponent, Romeo Nacedo? Been the big storyline of this tournament, player-wise, 5 home runs. In one game, he went 3 for 3 through his first 3 at-bats, all dingers. 0 for 1 on the first swing. And we'll see how Herndon decides to pitch to him. Is he brave enough to attack him aggressively? The 0-1. That's high and away. And we'll split the first 2. One delivery. And strike 2, the call. And a big pitch in Herndon's favor. Looking for the finisher. The 1-2. In play. Ground ball to the shortstop. Bowie handles. Toss to first. Successful. And there's 2 down. As they get the power hitter to ground out. And there's Deo Marcial to try to keep the inning alive for the Blackbirds. Marcial playing third base this morning. The Colts trying to retire the side in order. First pitch. Marcial past the mound of Herndon. Diving effort from Labarge. Won't be able to get there in time. And Dale Marcial will keep the top of the inning here as he'll get himself a single. And there's Thomas Gauthier. 2 home runs as he has really ignited in the later stages of that round robin. When he turns his body, both of them went to right field. And we'll see if he can have it here. And a balk has been called as Herndon held on to the ball. And he taps his chest saying, that's my bad. So we'll allow Marcial to get a free base and go to second. Gauthier lightly hit. And an underhand flip from Herndon. And after the balk call doesn't go his way, he's all smiles heading back to the dugout. As the Colts leave another runner stranded here in the top of the second inning. And when we come back, it's Kingston, the host team, looking to extend their lead. Bottom 2 here back in Kingston. And it's the birthday boy, Lucas Rogers, and he'll get himself a gift. It's a leadoff single for Lucas Rogers. Happy birthday. And it's a leadoff base runner, first pitch swing in for the Colts. And there's Lucas Valente, the main power hitter in the lineup for the Colts. 2 home runs in the tournament. Can he produce the power in the biggest moments in a game like today? First pitch from Jaden Renault gets some swinging on the outside for strike 1. And Renault, a very clever pitcher, knows when to deliver, what times, at what speed. And he'll turn and fire down to first. And, well, last time these two teams faced off, it was not only just a baseball game, it was also the home run derby pretty much. There was 5 home runs combined between the two of them, as Carmichael and Valente hit homers. And on the side of the Blackbirds, I believe it was Gauthier. I believe both Gauthiers had a home run, Samuel and Thomas Gauthier. And I believe Romeo Nacedo also had one. And Valente will see it through for strike 2. And now he's got a battle as Renault will take an early lead. Gonna side that one down. Rogers down to second, and I'll be safe in a scoring position. As that is strike 3 on Valente as well. And I'm not sure if he went through or if that was just a strike 3 call. Nonetheless, though, there'll be 1 down. And it was a drop strike 3, but since the first base was occupied, it won't matter. And there's Declan Bowie. And swings through on the first pitch. And listen, I'll tell you, Bowie might not be the biggest guy in the field, but he might have the biggest heart. This kid competes at a different level. The shortstop for the Colts almost makes every play perfect. 0-1. I'll check the swing. He did go around, and that's strike 2. And it's 0-2. Renault looking for the punch out. Up high. Ball 1. Got him. Strike 3. And back-to-back punch-outs from Jaden Renault, who's trying to keep this deficit only 1. And Bryson Hollywood with a runner in scoring position trying to do the opposite, trying to cash it in. It's ball 1. Hollywood writes his special talent is not to do with baseball. It's actually to do with basketball. And he says that he's got nasty crossovers. Maybe some Kyrie Irving type action. But right now they kind of need him for maybe a little Aaron Judge type action, maybe Shohei. This one flies up the center field. Samuel Gauthier adjusting his feet and makes the grab to end the inning. As the Blackbirds will leave a runner stranded, and after so many high-scoring games in the round robin, it's nice to have a nail-biter. As we'll go to the top of the 3rd, Trois Rivieres still searching for their first run. We'll see if they find it. As it's game 1, semifinals number 1. 2 teams looking to book their ticket to the championship. top of the third inning. Charlie Herndon back in the bump after 2 innings of shutout baseball, and it's Nathan Mathieu who will lead things off, as we'll see Mathieu, Fournier, and St. Louis, 3 at the bottom of the order. 9, 10, 11. And Mathieu will foul that one back. And we'll split the first 2 pitches at EC's. Mathieu, if he gets on base, he is a very fast and aggressive base runner. Many times this tournament, when he gets on first, he ends up finding himself all the way to third and then eventually even to home. 1-1. Mathieu in play. Labarge able to handle the chopper. Play to first is in time. And there's one down in the leadoff batter. There's Amaric Fournier. And Fournier's special talent, he's happy in stressful situations. Well, first deficit of the tournament for his ball club in an elimination game. Is he happy right now? I'd probably say he is. Maybe a little stressful. It's still early on in the game, but, you know, probably that's a very good talent to have if you're feeling excited in worryful moments. And so a conversation between third base umpire and Trois Rivieres coach, and joining them will be the home plate umpire too. And it looks like he was talking about leaving the batter's box. We saw this happen a couple of games ago where one of the batters stepped out drastically into the batter's box, got a warning, and then did it again, and it actually ended up being, well, going the other way's favor. He was actually, I believe, called strike 3 on him, as it will be a strike on the count. Bunch shown from Fournier, but whipped on the outside will be a ball. And ball 3. As that one dips below the bottom of the zone, and Herndon's got himself in a hole. Fournier, who's shown bunt in the last 2 pitches, will receive the 3-0. And the automatic strike from Herndon will get one back. And the breaking ball to keep him there on the inside corner. And Fournier a little confused on that one as he started his trot down to first base and even hesitated to believe the call from the home plate umpire. But he'll see a full count payoff here. Herndon trying to reel back in the count and confirm it. And he won't be able to. It's ball 4 for Amaric Fournier. And it's a base runner here for Trois Rivieres. And it is Luc St. Louis. As we hit the bottom of the order here for the Blackbirds. St. Louis showing bunt immediately. Pulls back, takes a strike. That takes an awkward bounce off Valente as well. And an easy run down for Fournier to second. That's tying run now in scoring position. See if St. Louis tries to commit to the bunt again, as He initially just did. He won't. He'll get underneath of it, lifts it foul on a quick 2-strike count. Going Herndon's way. And so despite when going into this game, I was thinking who would be the home team? I would assume it would be the Blackbirds as they were the higher seed. But no, in semifinals baseball, it's a coin flip. So the Colts are the home team, and I believe actually the Blackbirds may have won it, but they like being the away team. As St. Louis hits it through the infield to center field. And Fournier will get held up at third as the Colts get it there rapidly. And a missed throw past Valente will allow St. Louis to get to second. It's a single and 2 in scoring position for Trois Rivieres. And Samuel Gauthier 0 for 1 with a strikeout. But a chance to potentially take the lead for his ball club. Or even tie it with runner at third. And first pitch, breaking ball outside for strike 1. And the 0-1 will be ball 1. St. Louis down at second, getting very aggressive. As he made many strides down the base path. He's a speedy fella. Outwards drop. Fournier doesn't think about it as he'll step on back to third. It'll be ball 2 as well. That's strike 2. As Gauthier, the shock on his face when he saw that one. And the 2-2 from Herndon. And Gauthier will get a piece of it and foul it off. A lot tied inside. And so move us even deeper into the count. It's a full count. And here's the payoff from Herndon. Underneath of it is Gauthier. Valente looking for it. It's popped right up to him, and he's able to make the grab over his shoulder. As he kind of tiptoed back and forth. Well, we'll confirm it. And there's 2 gone. And there's Sam Desmarais. Strikeout his first time up. As the Colts trying to work their way out of this jam they've created for themselves. Desmarais swings through for strike 1. And so Sam Desmarais, his special talent, and I kind of like this confident guy. He writes universal talents. He's talented at everything. Desmarais, deep center field. Bonsoir, elle est partie. Sam Desmarais, a 3-run shot, and the Blackbirds are on the board. And there's the offense we've known to come from the boys in black and white pinstripes. As Joey Blanchette will have an at-bat here with nobody on. It's down to the dirt for ball 1. As I believe that's Desmarais' second homer of the tournament. And a big time moment for it. Wano blown on the outside for a strike, and we'll see how Herndon responds here. Got to shake that one off quickly. In a game of this caliber, can't afford to be dwelling on the past. Blanchette chopper, and a sliding play by Labarge will get out of his glove. And Joey Blanchette will keep things alive here in the top of the third with a single. That's 2 for 2 on the morning as well, double and a single for Joey. And there's Jaden Renault. 0 for 1 as the two starting pitchers will go for a battle here. And time was called by Valente, and he'll go right over to Herndon. And talk this one through after the Colts had 2 outs. And it's still scoreless for the Blackbirds, but Desmarais has flipped that on its head. Runner going down to second. Valente will test him, and that tag attempt is too high. As safe is Blanchette into second base. And hide inside for ball 3. And runner down to third as well. And Blanchette, a hard run, will get himself a base hit away. So this is a 3-0 count. That's a 4-pitch walk from Charlie Herndon. Runners in the corners now for Xavier Jobedon. 0 for 1 with the ground ball to second. As the Blackbirds offense has awakened in the earliest game of the tournament, as this one was slated for an hour earlier than the normal 11 a.m. start. Under the second, Jobedon will hold off and take a strike. And 2 in scoring position. Reminiscent of moments ago when Desmarais went yard. Same type of scenario. The 0-1. Heavy swing for strike 2. And Herndon a chance to get out of this inning in the jam. Send his team to the offense. The 0-2. That's ball 1, and runners all the way down. Blanchette's going to try to go home. The slide in there. He's safe. Joey Blanchette tests his luck. And it's 4-1 for the Blackbirds. As Blanchette, when that ball was in Valente's hand, was already so close to home plate, he was all the way down the base paths. And Valente tossed it back to Herndon, and Blanchette just took that opportunity and rode with it. Strike 3 on Jobedon. And the Colts will get out of it. But the Blackbirds have started the ignition and are up by 3. When we come back, bottom of the third inning, and the Colts in their first deficit of the game, looking to get back into it. You're watching semifinals baseball here on Thursday. bottom of the third inning, and the Colts in a deficit now. And Jaden Renault trying to keep it that way, but Labarge will lead things off. First pitch swing and ground ball to the shortstop. 6-3, and Nocido uses his height to his advantage, able to grab that ball for out number one as Joey Blanchette will make the play possible, and there's one down. As Max Herndon will have his first at-bat here, as we'll see Herndon and Kirkpatrick for confirmed. As he'll go first pitch swing and two, gives it a ride, just foul down the left field line. They will start things off with a strike. And after the Colts kind of got to Renault in the first inning, he's been so sharp. And that second looking for a similar bottom third here. So he'll deliver the 0-1. And down low for ball one. And it's ball two. That's Herndon. One of the best answers to his special talent is that he is really special at flirting with the ladies. That's what he writes. He's a confident fella. And he's got to be confident with his at-bat here. He hitters count for sure. Up 3-1. From Renault. It's ball four for Max Herndon. And a base runner here in the bottom three for the Colts. And there's Liam Kirkpatrick. Not in the field to start the game. Hazel swings through on the first one. And while just beyond right field, one of the two teams who will be playing in that 1 p.m. semifinals number 2. It's the Diamond Baseball Academy getting ready, already here, eyeing up a potential opponent. Well, they will play one of these two teams tomorrow. Either it is the third place game or the championship game. So getting their scouting in now. And their opponent will be the Oakville Whitecaps. Well, I have no eye on yet. They may just be behind the broadcast booth as well, as Kirkpatrick fouls that one back for another strike. Oh, 0-2 lead here for Jaden Renault. They'll test first again, and Herndon will slide back in time. Kirkpatrick fouls it back. And we'll keep him here at the batter's box. And we'll do it again. 0-2. Renault searching for the finisher. Got him. Strike three as he finds it. And there's two down as Jaden Renault gets his first strikeout here in the third inning. And we'll see bottom of the order, Casey Cunningham. And in Cunningham's questionnaire, he had a common theme. His special talent, cooking, as he tries to cook at this at-bat. Chopper to the second baseman, and Mathieu will make the play as he applies the tag on Herndon, who was on his way to second base. And Trois Rivieres will maintain their 3-run lead. And when we come back, they're back on the offense looking to extend it. You're watching semifinal baseball here on Elimination Thursday. Bottom of the third inning here back in Kingston. Pardon me, make that. This is the top of the fourth inning. It's Romeo Nacedo who will lead things off. You'll see ball one down low, and Romeo, he knows what he's good at. Special talent, power hitter, dream career, professional baseball player. And he fouls that one off. Pipes it right towards the road. And we'll split the first two pitches, the ball and a strike. That's down and away, ball two. And so Herndon, after two shutout innings to start the game, 4 runs allowed in the top of the third. He had 2 outs too, and then all 4 runs came after that. 2-1, Nocedo on the end of the bat will foul it out for strike 2. That's Romeo 0 for 1 with a ground ball to the shortstop earlier in the game. Go to a 2-2 pitch. Got him, strike 3 as Nocedo swings underneath of that one. That's a leadoff punch out from Charlie Herndon. And there's Dale Marcil, 1 for 1 with a single. As a look to replicate that here and start things off for the Blackbirds on the offensive side. And a hold off and take ball 1. That one's off the plate for ball 2, and Marcil will have a lead in the count. And so, well, Marcil has preferred position. He writes catcher, which we've seen him play in this tournament, and, well, only makes sense for his favorite player to be Alejandro Kirk. I'm sure a role model to a lot of catchers here in Canada. Marcil underneath of it, lifts this one, a moonshot to shallow center, and a sliding play from Robbie Carmichael for out number 2. As the sun just peeking on through nice and bright here on the field, and Carmichael had to battle it, able to make the grab. Here's Thomas Gauthier, as he'll go first pitch swing and foul that one back. Gauthier 0 for 1 with a ground ball to the mound. And 2 quick outs here for the Colts, looking for their second inning this game to retire the side in order as they did so in the second. 0-1, strike 2, right to the plate. And Gauthier now has got to protect. Love the 0-2 delivery. This one lightly hit, and a ground play by Bowie able to be handled. Quick toss to first. And he made the catch is what they're going to call, as Bowie somehow squeezes it about 2 inches from the ground. And the Colts retire the side in order. Play much cleaner baseball in the top of the 4th compared to their top of the 3rd, and will send themselves to the offense, looking to get some runs back going their way. When we return, more baseball here in Kingston. bottom of the fourth here, back in the Limestone City, and top of the order due up here for the Colts, Declan Cashman. 0 for 1 after he flew a ball into center field to start the ball game for the Colts, and swings through the first pitch, delivered from Jaden Renault for a strike. As we'll see Cashman, Carmichael, and Purdy here for the Colts, and another swing through there by Cashman. This one a bit unorthodox as Renault slowed it down a little bit, and he's looking for the strikeout pitch. The 0-2. And outside for ball one. A 1-2. Cashman pops this one up in shallow right field, moving back, and it will drop on down in a no man's land. Nitzen Machu made his way deep into the outfield grass from second base. Thomas Gauthier on right field came in, and it just drops down right in the no man's land, and Declan Cashman is aboard first base. And there's Robbie Carmichael. Struck out, aggressive on the first at-bat of his game. And first pitch, inside for ball one. Well, Robbie's got the power to ignite a Colts offense. Can he find it here? We'll have the 1-0 from Renault. And he fouls that one back. As Carmichael, well, speaking of power, his special talent is that he can crack an egg with his biceps. That's right. Must be pretty solid there in the arms. 1-1. Inside, ball two, runner down to second, the tag. And safe there with a slide as it squeaks on out of Mathieu's glove. And so Carmichael will go up in the count 2-1. Up high, ball three for Carmichael. And if you see ball four, it would put tying run at the plate. And we'll have a 3-1 pitch for Renault, trying to start his battle. Up high, ball four for Robbie Carmichael. And as mentioned, tying run to the plate represented by Callum Purdy. And so the top of the order, first two batters, fight their way on base. The mound meeting here is the Trois Rivieres head coach will come out and meet with Jaden Renault. It looks like a couple fielding changes as well, as Joey Blanchette is coming in from shortstop. And Xavier Gibadon going to center field. I assume that would mean Thomas Gauthier, or pardon me, rather Samuel Gauthier, to shortstop in place of Blanchette. Looks like those are the changes. So a trifecta of moves. And, well, there's the result of it. Joey Blanchette on his way to the bullpen, as he looks to be the reliever coming in eventually for Jaden Renault, and he'll step off and take a look down at second, as he'll force Cashman to run on back to the base. They'll try him, and that one is thrown all the way to center field. Both runners are on the go, and they'll get it back into the infield, but both Colts base runners will advance a bag. And it's now two in scoring position, as they had Cashman in between the bases, but it was a missed throw from Jaden Renault down to second base that allowed him to be safe with no test to get him out. And the first pitch to Purdy. And a heavy swing for strike one. The 0-1 will be ball one. And a big time scenario here for the Colts. No outs. Down by 3 and 2 in scoring position. Now it'd make it a tight game. 1-1. Against this Blackbirds team, gotta feel that you can't let this drag out and feel like you can get runs in the later stages, as the Blackbirds will continue to pile on the offense as the game goes on. Almost feel like you got to chip away a couple here. 2-1 from Jaden Renault. They'll stare it down. It's ball 3 as it's below the knees. The time is called as the bull has left the bullpen. And the throw from Nathan Mathieu, who picks up the ball, is thrown over top of the bullpen, so it goes from one side to the other side, and the bullpen's left without a ball. Back to gameplay. Turns and fires a second. It's a similar play, gets all the way to center field. Cashman turns on the Jets, and the Colts get their second run. And that is a mirror of the error that happened with both runners who were able to advance just moments ago. In 180-degree turn from Jaden Renault, and just the throw is off the mark. And it's ball 4 for Callum Purdy. And there's 2 on again. And Trois Rivieres, head coach, looks to be calling the end of the ball game at the mound for Jaden Renault. We'll see if that will be the result, as the entire infield will meet in, including the team. It looks to be as the outfielders will join them, and that will do it for Jaden Renault. Goes 3 innings, allowing 2 runs, and it's Joey Blanchette who had a brief stint in the bullpen, but will take to the rubber. He'll inherit no outs and 2 runners on, tying run aboard first base. And Blanchette, who such a powerful player for the Blackbirds, brings a lot of velocity to the mound, as he typically does at shortstop as well. Accuracy as well. We'll take his warm-up before we get back underway with Charlie Herndon waiting for an opportunity. So Blanchette, when asked of what he likes to do when he's not playing sports, and I don't know if this answer really qualifies, but I think it just shows how much he plays sports. He writes, playing other sports. So when he's not playing sports, he literally just plays more sports. This kid is a pure athlete. Also writes he's a clutch player. Well, Joey joined the ball game with 2 on. It's a perfect time to be clutch. We'll see if he's got it for the Blackbirds as we're back underway here. And the first pitch for strike 1 on Charlie Herndon. And we'll see if Herndon will return to the mound in the 5th inning as well. I'll check if he went. He did. And that's strike 2. And Blanchette looking to find a quick strikeout after joining us moments ago. The 0-2 delivery. Got him. Drop strike 3. Never mind. Desmarais will hold on to it. And quick work here from Blanchette, and there's 1 down. Here's Lucas Rogers A single to right field. Last time up. And as mentioned, it's his birthday today. First pitch, a breaking ball in the outer half for a strike. And Blanchet is so confident right now. Everything is locating. We'll see if the Colts maybe can get a bit aggressive here. Try to attack them. That one's down low for ball one. Rogers shows bunt. It's ball on the outside. As Blanchet goes to back-to-back heaters. Will result in back-to-back balls. Inside, ball three. And one more would result in the bases being loaded here for the Colts. And Rogers on back-to-back pitches has shimmied with the bunt, pulled back to a normal swing, and got the same result of back-to-back balls. We'll see if he goes for round three. It's ball four for Lucas Rogers. And the bases are loaded, tying run at second base. And there's Lucas Valente, the power hitter for the Colts. Has hit big home runs at big moments this tournament. Does he have one here? Or does he have something? 0 for 1 with a strikeout his last time up. And the first pitch up by the eyesight for ball one. And with one out, what a situation this is for the Colts. As we started with the top of the order, and they have really gone to work here. Ball two on Valente. As we saw a single, a walk, a strikeout, another walk. So 3 walks this inning alone. And well, that represents all of the base runners. 2-0. Down and away. It's ball 3. And after a strong start with a strikeout from Blanchet, he's 1 ball away from walking back-to-back batters. And time has been called by Trois Rivieres' coach. And so they're going to check Blanchet's pitch count, and he's only pitched 11 pitches, and wondering maybe they're trying to keep it under 20, or it'd be available for tomorrow, whether it's championship game or the third place game. And while there's beneficial to the Blackbirds, they have so many strong pitchers they can go to in the lineup. And here we go, 3-0 count for Valente. Ball 4 would score a run. And he'll get one back at the top of the zone as Blanchet starts his battle. Stares it down, strike 2. And Blanchet has brought it back into his range. It's a full count with the bases loaded. Here's the payoff. Ball 4 for Valente. As it was close but below the knees. And a run will score as Robbie Carmichael comes around and brings the ball game within 1. It's 4-3. And here's Declan Bowie. And well, speak about clutch. He was the walk-off man a couple days ago. And it's ball 1. Tying run to base it away. As in the game against the Ottawa West Twins where the Colts came down by 8 runs, he was the guy to make it happen. And well, big situation here. Maybe not as big as that one, but definitely up there in this tournament for Declan Bowie. 0-1, or 1-1, pardon me. Swings on through for a second strike. And Blanchet looking for a big punch out to bring it to a second out in the inning. He's got it, strike 3. as Bowie goes swinging on one on the inside. And there's 2 down. There's Bryson Hollywood. Inside, runners coming home, and they read them like a book. Callum Purdy tried to steal home plate, and Joey Blanchette put it right down the pipe for Sam Desmarais, who stopped him in his tracks and got out number 3. As the Colts try a risky play, and with the bases loaded, it won't go their way. They find 1 or 2, make that rather, to bring it to a 1-run game, and it's 4-3. And when we come back, top of the 5th, and the Blackbirds looking to extend their lead. Top of the 5th inning. Underway here in Kingston. Charlie Herndon back at the bump. Trying to keep things a 1-run game. Nathan Mathieu in the leadoff spot. We'll see ball 1. We'll have Mathieu, Fournier, and St. Louis, I believe, 9, 10, 11 in the order. As Mathieu 0 for 1 with a ground ball to second base. As this one's in foul territory. We'll get out for a first strike. As well, during semifinal Thursday, it's different time schedules. Obviously, this game first pitch was at 10 a.m. and semifinal 2 will be underway at 1 is the scheduled time for the Diamond and the Oakville Whitecaps. That'll be another game you won't want to miss. That was a great one yesterday, 6-5 final as they played their game against each other in this final game of the round robin. That's a 3-0 lead here for Mathieu. Herndon got to find the zone. And Mathieu, foul territory again. And we'll bring him to a second strike. And the count is full. Herndon, the payoff. It's ball 4 for Mathieu, who will head on down to first base. There's Emerick Fournier. Walk last time he was here. No one warming up at the bullpen for the Colts. It looks like they're going to potentially see how far they can ride out Herndon in this ball game. I'll turn and fire to first, or look at first, make that. And Mathieu with an easy step back in time. Fournier likes he can play the guitar. That's what he likes to do when he's not playing sports. Good with the fingers. Toss down to second. The tag pops out of the glove of Kirkpatrick. And Mathieu takes a bit of an awkward one as he is in a bit of distress over at second base. As coach will come out to meet with him at second. Sure he's okay. And he's back on his feet. And he looks to be good to go as he took a hard slide at the second base. And so Fournier will continue his count after seeing a ball. Shows bunt on this one. Throw down to third as there goes Mathieu, and he's fast enough to beat the tag. One corner to the another. And that's Mathieu is a base hit away from extending the lead here. And ball two. Off and away. Herndon. 2-1 pitch. And Fournier swings on through as that one's over the heart of the plate for a second strike. Two-two pitch. And ball three. As it had the plate, but below the knees, calls home plate umpire. And it'll move us to a full count. Payoff pitch here from Herndon. Breaking ball outside, strike three on the outer half. And the beautiful finisher from Charlie Herndon as he starts his battle back into the top of the inning. And Luc St. Louis 1 for 1 with a single of his second at bat of the game. St. Louis, dream career, has the MLB in there, but also the NHL. And he also writes specifically that he wants to be drafted into the QMJHL, Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League. So, he wants to play junior hockey and eventually make that step to the NHL. So a multi-sport athlete is St. Louis. And Mound Meeting will disperse back as Herndon's good to go. St. Louis. Louis to his first pitch. That one's out to the backstop. Mathieu thinks about it. Here he comes on home. The play to the plate is safe. And Netzel Mathieu makes it 5-3. And it looks like Labarge, who is now behind the plate, a bit of a misstep there as he's favoring his right foot area. And we'll take a moment here to assess the situation as the Blackbirds extend their lead, as Nathan Mathieu has done many times when he's done this tournament. Gets the second, third, steals them both, and how about home? Off a missed pitch there from Charlie Herndon. As Labarge will back on his feet. And you hear the claps as well. And if it's an ankle injury for Labarge, especially with a way crouching position behind the plate, hopefully doesn't limit his movement. And he's good to go. And so, Luc St. Louis will head back to the plate. Here's the first pitch from Herndon. They'll call time, actually. Momentarily. And we'll refocus back up. St. Louis, long at bat after initially it was called time and we had a mound meeting. And St. Louis pulls this one to right field. Catch is made as not having to move too much was Bryson Hollywood. And there's two down with top of the order Samuel Gauthier due up. Oh for 2 is Gauthier. Strikeout in the pop-up to the catcher. Trying to change that here and get his first base hit potentially. And a breaking ball in there for strike 1. And we all had a feeling that after the high-scoring round robin wrapped up, that we'd see some much closer games, and that's the exact result of this one. An 0-2 lead for Herndon. Searching for the finishing pitcher on Gauthier. The 0-2 delivery. In the air, in the infield. 2 come in for it. Who will call it? It's Declan Cashman, who waves off Bowie and makes the grab for out number 3. And so the Blackbirds add on to their tally. It's 5-3 as Nathan Mathieu uses his speed and gets around. And when we come back, it's the Colts looking to potentially tie the game once again. bottom 5 here back in Kingston, and leading things off, Bryson Hollywood. He followed up by Labarge and Max Herndon. New pitcher at the mound for the Blackbirds. It's number 17, Samuel Gaultier. As he's pitched quite a few times in this tournament, but maybe not as high leverage as this. Hollywood looking to get on here, holds off, and will take strike 2 looking over the heart of the plate. And an 0-2 lead. Gaultier looking to start his morning off successfully. Of the 0-2 delivery. Got him, strike 3. And only 3 pitches needed for Bryson Hollywood. And there's Charlie Labarge, who, after he went down briefly in the top of the inning, looks to be back off and going. Labarge 0 for 1 with the ground ball to the shortstop, and he'll hit one again to the shortstop. This one over top of his head, though. And Labarge is aboard with a single. As a jumping effort from Joey Blanchette, who, after he came to the mound for just an inning, goes back to his typical position. And he's a good athlete. Really high jump there, but that's just how hard Labarge hit it. A line drive to left field. And there's Max Herndon. Walked his last time up. And tying run now at the plate here for the Colts. And he'll go on through, tried to hold the swing and frame it. But it'll still go against him for strike 1. The time has been called by Colts head coach, and he looks to be on his way to home plate umpire. And I'll be jogging on down now to used to be the Charlie Labarge at first. So it looks like they're going to be testing maybe his, not quite sure. As yeah, looks to be testing his foot. Let's see if he's good still to run the bases. Just wants to ensure he's has full capability. And he's good to go. You know what smart play is? One awkward snap could do some damage, and not the good one. Not the good part damage. Herndon swings at one of the outside for strike 2, and now he's got to protect. Gaultier searching for his second punch out here in the bottom 5. That's outside and up high for a ball. The 1-2. And he'll foul it back to stay at the plate. As that's all I needed to do, get a piece of it. Special talent from Samuel Gaultier is that he writes his curveball. And it'll help. Only one way to show it. It's when you're at the mound, and he has a perfect scenario to do it here. 1-2. That's ball 2. As Herndon battles his way back into this count. He's an aggressive swinger. But 2 good takes to lead him to the 2-2 pitch. That's ball 3 and a full count. Potential to move runner to scoring position. And we'll have the potential finishing pitch on the battle. And Herndon will make him do it all again as he fouls that one off. As you can feel the tension on both sides. Well, Blackbirds and Colts fans will have another payoff. And strike three as Herndon goes on through. And Gaultier will win the battle between those two. And so Herndon will make his way over to first base, though, with the 2-out counter rule. And LaBarge will head to the dugout. Liam Kirkpatrick, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First time he was here. He represents tying run, his special talent. He writes making triples. Runner down to second. There goes Herndon. The tag. They got him. And the Blackbirds finish it with a pickoff play as they got him down. Sam Desmarais with the incredible toss. And after Herndon got a bit too aggressive, that will do it for the bottom of the 5th inning. Potential final 2 innings of baseball here as we enter the top of the 6th. And it's Trois Rivieres looking to extend their lead. When we come back, intense, electrifying baseball here at Cricket Field. Top of the 6th inning here in Kingston. And it's the home run man himself, the difference maker, who has the Blackbirds up by 2 right now, Sam Desmarais. 1 for 2. New pitcher in the game as well. It's Lucas Valente, and while he has got some velocity, and we'll see if he can find the location here today. Came into yesterday's game against Cornwall to close it out and showcased the stuff he's got. Well, ball 1, and he threw the first pitch so hard that it actually knocked off the umpire's helmet and potentially even broke off a strap. Looks to be fixing it. It looks to be all good to go. And so Valente, cool talent, ambidextrous. He can write with both hands. And decides to pitch with the right one here. Probably a more dominant hand for sure. That's a strike. Yeah, that's a good thing to have. Maybe even, I'd like to see if he could switch hit. If he's good with both of his hands. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball down the pipe for strike 2 as Desmarais will take you looking. And now he's got to protect. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And blown outside for a second ball. So Herndon obviously won't be available for tomorrow after he went 5 innings and 5 runs allowed. 1-2 from Valente. Desmarais right up the alley to left field. So he'll get aboard with a leadoff single, and the Blackbirds have a base runner. And well, Valente was just piping them right through the heart of the plate, and lots of velocity, but Desmarais was able to meet it. And after he saw so many of a similar pitch, just got a hold of it. Joey Blanchette double and a single, 2 for 2, as he typically does have phenomenal at-bats. Looking for one here. Runner's on his way to second. That throw is outside for a ball. And an easy steal for Desmarais. Down in the dirt, gets away again from Cunningham. Here goes runner to third, and Desmarais one corner to the next. And through 2 pitches for Blanchette, it's 2 bases for Desmarais. And Valente got to steady it up here. (2-0). And Blanchette just fouling. Actually gets a piece of the Trois Rivieres base coach. A little bit of a stinger there. Strike 1 nonetheless, though. (2-1), outside, ball 3. And Blanchette. Chance to put runners in the corners here. He's a good hitter, but he'll take a walk when he can find one. Valente got to attack. 3-1. They won't be able to the backstop. It's ball 4 for Joey Blanchette, and it's runners in the corners here for the Blackbirds. And Jaden Renault 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground ball to the pitcher, and we'll see a mound meeting here from the Colts head coach. We'll speak to Valente in the infield. But how to go about this, understands you can't give the Blackbirds too big of a lead with how their reputation of just taking over games. As that will do it for Lucas Valente. And it's Bryson Hollywood who will grab the reins. No outs and 2 on. And it's 10 pitches for Valente. Keeps him available for tomorrow. But it looked like that walk from Blanchette, where there wasn't too much close, was the signifier to go a different direction. And so Hollywood superstition is he eats a banana before every game, and you wonder, maybe in a semifinals game, do you eat 2 bananas? Maybe. You know, go extra superstitious, especially maybe if the coach gives you the nod saying, hey, you might go to the mound today, kid. Maybe eat a second one, you know. You know what they say, monkeys never cramp, that's why they eat bananas. Famous Blue Jays pitcher once said that. And so Hollywood will continue his warm-up before he faces Jaden Renault, the cleanup hitter in the order. And so Jaden Renault, chance to double the tally of the Colts with a runner at third. And we'll hit the first pitch from the new reliever. And they'll toss it down to third instead. And Desmarais with an easy step back. And the first pitch to Renault. Will take it down the pipe and run her down to second as well, as Blanchette will move himself to his scoring position. As the Blackbirds dugout, incredibly loud in this situation. Going crazy for Jaden in the batter's box. Making barking noises, calling Jaden the dog. That's ball 2. As they try to bring out the beast in Renault, who, well, is 0 for 1 at the bats. Trying to spark something on the offense. Two-1 from Hollywood. It's outside and ball 3. And one more ball would load the bases up with no outs. And Hollywood trying to work his way out of this jam. Counts in Renault's favor. 3-1. It's ball 4 for Jaden Renault. And the bases are loaded here for Trois Rivieres. And it's Xavier Jobedon. Trying to add to this Blackbirds lead. And it's a grand opportunity to do so. Colts got to find a couple outs here. But right now, they're up against the wall. And the breaking ball on the outside for strike 1 as it paints it. Outside, we'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. And while we've understood how aggressive this top of the order is, so successful for the Blackbirds across the entire tournament, but they've been kind of stagnated till now, and they have a grand opportunity to open the scoring here, like widen it up. Hollywood trying to fight against it. And it's ball 2. As he gets some words of encouragement from the Colts fans. He just missed his spot. 2-1. Strike 2. Clips the outer half. And it would be pretty big here for Hollywood if he could find strike 3 to get the first out here in the top of the 6th. And Hollywood will fire to third, and if you're going to try it, you got to be careful. We've seen many times missed throws to third base, and easy runs on home. We'll go to a 2-2. Got him. Strike 3. And Bryson Hollywood has his first punch out of the ball game. And well, if you had to choose one guy in the entire tournament to maybe not have in this situation, if you're the Colts, you'd probably choose Romeo Nacedo. Bases loaded, leads the tournament in home runs with 5 himself. And a chance to do some major damage. Nacedo 0 for 2 in the ball game. Strikeout and the ground ball to the shortstop. And Hollywood in the biggest moment, trying to work out of this jam. First pitch to Nacedo. It's strike one. As he'll take the first pitch looking. Hollywood, the 0-1. And he fouls it back as he loaded up on it underneath of it for strike two, and Hollywood has got himself a lead. Looking for the finisher. Nacedo got to protect. You'll see the 0-2 delivery. And it's ball one outside. As they try to paint that outer half, won't find it. But having an 0-2 lead early on, he has the capability to use some balls here. And against aggressive batter like Nacedo at times, wouldn't be a bad idea. The 1-2. Breaking ball, similar location for a second ball. And the count intensifies. Both teams getting loud as this battle continues. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls that one off. As everybody freezes up when Nacedo makes contact with it. The tension relieves when he sees it's foul. We'll have another 2-2 pitch. And this one also fouled over top of the Colts bullpen. As Nacedo continuing to stay alive. Hollywood has tried him twice, made him foul off a couple times. A third consecutive 2-2. Inside, and Cunningham had to be on his toes, and he was getting in front of it, and it's a full count. Ball four would load the bases, or pardon me, score a run, make that with the bases loaded. Strike three would bring us to 2 outs. And a potential game-swinging pitch here from Bryson Hollywood. Here's the payoff. And it's ball four for Romeo Nacedo. And the Blackbirds will score a run. It's 6-3. There's Dale Marcille. As time has been called, as Cunningham wants a word with Hollywood had straightened things out, and Marcille 1 for 2, single to start the ball game, and a fly ball to center field last time he was here. And still with the bases loaded. First pitch to Marcille. Strike one on the inside. And Marcille has got another opportunity here to do some damage. With the Blackbirds already up by 3. Trying to give them a little bit more cushion. Over top of it. Out of the glove of the first baseman, but will be able to get the bare hand, and Party will get out number 2. But Blanchette will score, and it's 7-3 as the Blackbirds increase their lead, now 4. And so Marcille will get himself an RBI. And there's Thomas Gauthier. 0 for 2. And strike one. Beautiful pitch there from Hollywood as he floats it in to the outside. Gauthier has hit 2 home runs this tournament. So he's got the power to do damage. 0-1. And swings on through there. That's a beautiful pitch from Hollywood as he gets him going down in the dirt. It's an 0-2 lead for Bryson. And a chance to leave two stranded and get out of the top of the inning. The 0-2 pitch. And got him, strike three. As Hollywood paints the outside and leaves two stranded. As the Blackbirds threaten heavily with the bases loaded, but will only find 2 runs as the results. As they extend their lead, the difference now 4. And when we return, it's the bottom of the 6th. And the Colts looking for some offense of their own. You're watching semifinal Thursday here in Kingston. Here we go, bottom 7. Liam Kirkpatrick leads things off, flies this one to right field, and making the play on the grass is Louis St. Louis, now playing second base for out number 1. So as fast as Kirkpatrick got here, he'll be sent back to the dugout. And there's Kesey Cunningham. Cunningham shows bunt and will foul it back for a quick strike. Cunningham in the air, foul territory. And it will just get into the Colts bullpen. Unofficial to Cunningham, but will result in strike 2. Samuel Gauthier back on the bump for his second consecutive inning, allowed no runs in the bottom 5 when he joined the game. Oh, 2 lead here. Up high, ball 1. And well, if the Colts are unable to find any damage here, it would be all left to the bottom of the 7th. Would like to chip away a couple. Cunningham, foul territory once again, and will stay with 2 strikes. And well, with the top of the order due up after Cunningham, it would be pretty beneficial if he could find a way on base. We'll go to the 1-2. Got him, strike 3. Swinging on the inside, and there's 2 down quickly. And Declan Cashman, top of the order, due back up. 1 for 2 single and a fly ball to center field. And the breaking ball gets the plate for strike 1. And that was a nasty pitch there from Gauthier. On the 0-1. And got him going for strike 2 as Cashman hesitates. And he's in a hole now. Gauthier a chance to retire the side in order. The 0-2. And ball 1. As he'll have some balls to work with, and he gives one away there. And he'll use one again, ball 2. And just like that, Cashman back in it. Two. Cashman, Chopper, Blanchette the backhand, 6-3 in time. And that will do it for the bottom of the 6th inning as the Blackbirds retire the side in succession. And when we come back, it's a potential final inning of baseball here as the Blackbirds up by 4 look to extend their lead in the top of the 7th when we return. Top of the 7th, and it's Nathan Mathieu who will lead things off. As he'll take ball one in the other hand. Bryson Hollywood, who worked his way out of a bases loaded jam. Back of the bump. That's ball 2, and a quick 2-0 lead. In play, and a scoop from Valente will get it to first base. In time, and there's one down. First pitch to Fournier. He shows his bunt. He'll be and it shows bunt again, and that will result in ball 2. And so Hollywood trying to get back into a groove, and while he came in as mentioned for Valente in the top 6 and, well, kept it as close as possible. Strike 1 on Fournier. And so take that one looking. Amarick 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk in this ball game. 2-2. That's ball 3. Here's a full count. And the payoff to Fournier. It's ball 4. And we'll put a runner on first base. Second walk of the ball game as well for Fournier. And there's Louis St. Louis. Now to the plate. St. Louis 1 for 2, single and a fly ball to right field. That's a test runner at first, and Valente had to be on his game as that ball got hit, thrown to him quickly. And they'll try him again. And 48 back-to-back slides. And here's St. Louis. Swings on through, strike 1. Start off with an 0-1 count. The Colts trying to defend off this rally to try to extend the lead for the Blackbirds, and a balk has been called. It's Fournier down to second. Into a scoring position. St. Louis swings on one. Runs into real estate on the barrel for strike 2. Hollywood looking for the second out. Well, the 0-2 pitch. And ball on the outside. And I'll give a warning to St. Louis after he stepped out of the box, and saw this a couple times, once this game and once before in the tournament, so given a warning, and if he did this again, it would be a strike against him. In play, St. Louis lightly hits it. Herndon to play to first. Got to be quick. It's fast enough. And Fournier won't move as well from second base. And so it's 2 down with top of the order. Samuel Gauthier due up. Gauthier 0 for 2. Well, has been out twice this game. Gonna get on base here. Breaking ball, beautiful from Hollywood. In there for a strike. So he gets it right on the inside corner. And Hollywood's feeling himself now. The 0-1. Gauthier pops this one up to center field. And the catch is made to end the top of the 7th inning. And the Colts, well, they're down to their final 3 outs. When we come back, it's the bottom of the 7th. The Colts need 4 to send us to extras, or 5 to walk it off. Backs against the walls. And the Colts on the offense when we return. Well, folks, it comes down to this. The Blackbirds haven't seen many seventh innings, if at all, this tournament. But they'll see one of the first ones here. 3 outs away from setting themselves to a championship game. And it's Robbie Carmichael leading things off. So we'll have strike one on the other half. Samuel Gauthier. Another inning at the bump, looking to close things out. Carmichael, fly ball to left field, going back at the track, and it gets all the way to the back wall. And Robbie Carmichael will start things off for the Colts with a leadoff double. As that ball caught flight. Didn't look like initially it would go extremely deep, but it definitely rode for a while. And that's step one of the potential comeback. We know the Colts have it in their arsenal. We saw it in an 8-run comeback against the Ottawa West Twins to walk it off. Callum Barty. That's ball one to the backstop. Carmichael sprints down to third, and he is safe and sound. Purdy, back-to-back walks this game. Here's the 1-0. And ball 2. As it will miss away. Gauthier, who has pitched 2 scoreless innings, trying to make it 3 consecutive. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's inside on Purdy, having to spin away. It's a 3-0 lead. And Purdy will get jammed on the inside and will swing for strike one. As took a chance on it and will go 3-1. And while Purdy, he was the first runner on for the Colts, came around and scored. He represented the opening run to the game when the Colts had the lead. 3-1. It's ball 4 for Callum Purdy as he flips the back to the dugout. As electrified as runners are now in the corners, and that's exactly what the Colts need, base runners. And there's Charlie Herndon, 0 for 2 with back-to-back strikeouts. And time will be called from the Blackbirds manager, going to talk with Samuel Gauthier in the infield. As Sam Desmarais was the first reliever to come into the game, he pitched 19 pitches, so he's still available for tomorrow's game. Jean Renault will be written off. He is done for the tournament pitching-wise, as he was the starter, went deep into the game. And do the Colts have something up their sleeves? I've heard some fans call them the cardiac kids. And well, this is a perfect moment to showcase that. Gauthier will remain on the mound. And Herndon trying to get on base. And they'll turn and fire to first, and that ball, as they'll try a fake play after Nacedo goes all the way to the bullpen. And Herndon is nothing but smiles there at the bats. They're trying to fool Robbie Carmichael to come on home, even though the ball is in the hands of Samuel Gauthier. That is gutsy in the bottom of the 7th. And it's a strike one on Herndon. And you haven't seen that health tournament long, and they decided to display it here in the biggest of moments in an elimination game. Ground ball to the third baseman. Scoop successful. Play to the plate. And the play to first. Got him at first. Safe at home. Another one's coming around. He's safe again. 2 score for the Colts. As it wasn't a force out at the plate. And the Colts bring it within 2. As Renault tossed it home and Desmarais didn't apply the tag. So there's no force out. And a heads-up play there from Callum Purdy to get aggressive And it's 7-5. Here's Lucas Rogers, 1 for 1, single and a walk. Rogers to center field. And Gibedal makes the play over his shoulder for out number 2. And the Blackbirds are 1 out away from a berth to the championship. And it's Lucas Valente. Can he keep the hopes alive for the Colts? That's Trois Rivieres, the cream of the crop of the entire round robin. And looking to be the first team to book a ticket to the 1 p.m. game tomorrow. First pitch to Valente. Strike 1 looking. And the closest game for Trois Rivieres, the first game they've really been tested. The 0-1. And Valente, he'll check the swing. He did not go. He holds it. And we'll split the first 2 pitches. Valente, got to get aboard here, as the Colts need to. Here's the 1-1 from Gauthier. And Valente hits it to right field. And he beats any attempt to first base. And tying run now coming to the plate. And well, it's a guy who's been in this situation before, Declan Bowie, who walked it out for the Colts against the Ottawa West Twins, with a chance to potentially tie the game. Got to continue to rally for the Colts. Still threatening situation for the Blackbirds. As Bowie swings on through for strike 1. And Declan 0 for 2 on the ball game. Back-to-back strikeouts. And Gauthier trying to make it a trifecta. The 0-1. It's ball 1. Tension from the Blackbirds fans. The Colts still supportive. 1-1. And Bowie will foul it back for strike 2. And Gauthier, 1 pitch away from a chance at the big shot tomorrow. Bowie got a battle. The 1-2. Thrown away. Runner down to second. Valente will slide on in there. As this will move us to a 2-2 pitch from Gauthier. In play from Bowie, down the right field line, and just foul. As if that rode fair, Bowie could have got himself to second base potentially and made things even more tense. But will keep himself alive. And we'll see a second consecutive 2-2 pitch. Samuel Gauthier. It's been so good since joining the ball game. Looking for the finisher. The 2-2. It's ball 3. And what a pitch we'll see here. One more ball would put tying run aboard. It's the full count payoff. It's ball 4 for Declan Bowie. And the Colts stay alive. And there's 2 on. The 2 runs that the Kingston Colts need at second and first. And then there's Bryson Hollywood. And just to, well, complete the scenario, Hollywood, a chance now to walk it off. And he'll swing through the first pitch. And what an at-bat this is. Hollywood, who shut things down on the defensive side of the mound for the Colts with his biggest at-bat of the game, the 0-1. Holds off strike 2 on the outside, and Gauthier's got himself a lead. Hollywood, got to protect here. Gauthier, a chance to send his team to the championship game, the 0-2. It's ball 1. So close there, missed by an inch. And he'll deliver the 1-2 pitch. And it's ball 2. And the Trois Rivieres head coaches not happy with those last 2 calls, thinking they should have went the Blackbirds' way. Gaultier still with a chance, though. The 2-2 to Hollywood. Got him! Strike 3! And the Trois Rivieres Blackbirds are championship game bound, as they'll have a chance to compete tomorrow for a trip to BC on the line. Then for the Kingston Colts, that will spell the end of their championship aspirations as they fall to the only undefeated team, as they fight them to the bitter end. The closest game the Blackbirds have played, but they'll play their biggest one tomorrow, as they'll await their opponent, the winner of our 1 p.m. scheduled game. And what a game it was. Trois Rivieres continue to dominate, and they'll await the winner of Oakville and the Diamond. 2 teams that they beat in the round robin, but tomorrow will be one heck of a game, and you won't want to miss it, folks. So subscribe and hit that notification bell on the Kingston Baseball Association YouTube channel so you get notified when the Colts go live, as they'll await their opponent at 10 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the loser of Oakville and the Diamond to claim 3rd place. And of course the 1 p.m. game with a chance to go to BC on the line, as the Blackbirds will play the winner of Oakville and the Diamond. That will do it for game number 1 as mentioned. Don't go anywhere. 1 p.m. is the scheduled first pitch. We'll see if that's delayed slightly. But it's the Oakville Whitecaps and the Diamond Baseball Academy will battle it out for a right to play the Blackbirds tomorrow at 1 p.m. For producer Ryan Hennessy, I've been Jacob Ewing, a nail-biter, here in the first semifinals of the day as the Trois Rivieres Blackbirds win it 7-5. We'll see you very soon for semifinal number 2. Thank you for watching.